Hi, Gary Dahse here with another golden nugget from my recent book, Tell Me What to Do. I'm calling this one Unique Ability. They have a chapter in the book about how important it is for us to find out what our unique ability is so that we can have a tremendous amount of passion and joy in our lives. So it's a pretty serious thing that needs a lot of consideration. To find out what somebody's unique ability is, you really have to take a bunch of profile tests and do a lot of self-discovery work that sometimes can be a little bit difficult. But most of the time I think it's an enjoyable process, and I encourage you to undertake that. I would recommend that you start out by taking some profile tests, and I personally like the Berkman test. Berkman International has a profile test that'll teach you a lot about yourself, and you can make it a lot of steps in self-discovery that can really get you to where you want to be. But I have another little assignment that I share with my mentees, and that's sending out emails to close friends and relatives that know you in a pretty good fashion. And I ask you to send out 25 or 30 emails, and the email goes something like this. Dear Cindy, I just hired a business coach, and he's encouraging me to go out and find out what my unique ability is so that I can have passion for everything that I attempt in life. Would you please, via return email, tell me what you think my unique ability is? And then you might say something like, don't get hung up on what the definition of unique ability is. Just tell me what you think mine is. Thanks for your help. I really appreciate you. When you get those emails back, you'll start reading them, and most of them will say stuff that you can recognize. Every now and then there's going to be something that's known as a scotoma that's going to pop up, and you're going to go, what's that? And what's a scotoma? That's the first question. Well, if you do this right here, can you see my face still? Yeah, you can, but there's something in the way. That's a scotoma. That's something that's going on that's clouding our vision of ourselves. We all walk around every day projecting, and everybody's watching us, and they can see us, and they pick up things that we don't even know about ourselves because we can't see ourselves. Those are known as scotomas. And so when you ask somebody about what your unique ability is, they're going to write back to you and go, Billy Bob, I've noticed that you're a very vivacious guy. I like how positive and upbeat you are. You always seem to be out helping other people, and I really appreciate who you are. I've also noticed that you like to abuse small animals. And you go, what? What? Abuse small animals? Who the heck wrote this one? What's this one about? And anyway, you kind of blow that one off, and you continue to read your emails from your friends about your unique ability, and you get down to the 23rd email, and the comes up and says, hey, I noticed that you're great, you're vivacious, you're outgoing, you're always helping other people, you're kind and generous, and I really appreciate who you are. And I also noticed that you really like to abuse small animals. And you go, wait a minute, there's a scotoma. There's something that tells you something that you don't know about yourself. And once you see 2 or 3 of those, you'll understand more about who you are, and you'll start to take a deeper look, and you'll find out what all the scotomas in your life are that you don't understand. I know that's somewhat of an extreme example about unique ability, and a kind of stupid one about abusing small animals, but I think that it still gets across the point that we don't know everything that we need to know about ourselves. And once we take a search under our belt to go out and find out what that is, then we understand ourselves, and we can start to prepare for life in a totally different fashion of self-discovery, and that's where real joy comes into a person's life. Thanks for listening.